So now that you have your agent, one of the things is that you want it to perform actions. So we're going to look at different ways that are very simple and how these agents can also take action, and also you can make sure you control. Because think about it, this is a an agent that you can take this URL link, share it with the whole world. But what if you have some licensed documents that you're paying for that cannot be shared in that way? So I'm also going to show you how you can control access to this agent as well. So let's go back to the agent. Let's go under settings. And then under settings, you're also going to see business and flows. So first thing that you can see here is enable email reports. So pretty much what this does, it gives you a summary of the conversation that is taking place, right? So let's say one of my coworkers has this link, has access to this agent, and they start interacting with it. After that session finishes, I can send this to engineering at company.com, and let's say the engineering manager would have access to a report of what exactly that conversation was about. So super important when it comes to feedback, seeing how the engineers or designers are going ahead and engaging with the material, right? So let's say they want to use that information to further enhance designs, or even do a workshop to further explain in common questions, right? So these reports are automatic. It's just a matter of literally putting in an email, right? Another thing here, if you have this enable webhook option, so you can take this information and also post it inside of a CRM, an Excel sheet. So as people are interacting with the agent, this information can be logged. You know, this person is referring to this code, you know, this much, right? So then it can go ahead, post it on an Excel sheet, and it's pretty simple, right? So we make it as simple as possible. Again, there's no code necessary. So it's a matter of putting in an email. The backend is taking care of how that's going to go about. And then here, the webhook, all we need is the webhook URL, and that allows for us to post, and then you have the ability to gather whatever information from the agent that is now being exported to everywhere you want it to go. Another key thing is permissions, right? So when it comes to permissions, I can go ahead and control the access of who can pretty much have access, right, to the agent. So if you go over here and you click, let's do this example, giovanni.estrada@gmail.com. So I'm just going to add this, meaning the person who's here has access to this agent. I can load a CSV file. I can put a specific domain name, and then only the people within the company have access to this agent. So now when I go ahead and click save, I go to deploy and I click this. Now it's going to make me log in to access this agent over here, right? So again, there's a lot of sensitive information that you don't want it to go out. And this is a way where you can control access and make sure that your internal team is using your information, keeping it safe with your branding. Another key thing to note is you have access to look at the conversations, right? So under here, this is again under deploy. You go under download CSV. So now what it's doing is it's downloading an Excel sheet, and you have now the ability to see the conversations. All right. So why is this so important? It's because you want to make sure everything's being logged. How is this AI agent interacting with your engineers, right? So pretty much, I see these agents as digital workers or co-workers, right? They should be very accurate, very reliable. So you have logs of times where the user was speaking, this is how I responded. But this is a space where you can take the feedback and optimize the agent, optimize the feedback, and get back with the engineers and support them as much as you can. So that is pretty much it on the workflow part of it. Again, you have the ability to add some business workflows, also control the access for the agents, and then you have the ability to see the information. Well, next time I'm going to be showing you guys about how exactly can you deploy this and share this web widget, even share the URL link, etc. Thank you all. See you on the next one.